Right, so before I get into the actual Falcon and Winter Soldier episode that came out today, I just watched, I'm going to talk about some channel updatey things, some life updatey things, because I feel like I need to let you guys in on what's going on with the whole situation right now. I'm in the middle of moving, so after today's video, I'm probably going to have like a lot less content coming out on the channel, going on a bit of a break, just so I can like sort out moving and stuff, because that's kind of got a priority now. And obviously you guys probably don't want to keep looking at boring blue wall, but hopefully background everything is going to be a bit more engaging, because we're going to have a bigger room, we're going to have a bigger space to film and stuff, and I can do some cooler stuff in the new house. Hopefully, fingers crossed. But yeah, that's kind of the whole thing. I'm still going to be trying to stream every day, obviously, until we actually come to the days where we're moving shit from here to new place, because then I won't be able to stream if the PS4 isn't plugged into the TV, if the TV isn't plugged into anything, and we're not in a house. So yeah, that's the thing. So there'll be a few days where there won't be a stream, but streams will be still happening until we're actually in the process of putting the stuff in the van, going to the place, and then, you know, there you go. But yeah, it's weird. It's a weird situation, because I've been living in the same house for 19 years, and it's like I'm going to a new place. Like, the fuck is that all about? But yeah, Falcon and Winter Soldier episode 4. This is where shit happens. And, you know, stuff has been happening before. They got Zemo out, and they went to Madripoor. This episode is kind of like, oh yeah, Zemo? He's still an asshole. Still the bad guy. But maybe US Agent is a bit more of a bad guy. And maybe Carly Morgenthau, or whatever her name is even more of a bad guy. And, you know, it's just this spiraling spectrum. And the Dora Milaje are involved. There's actually a cool fight between them and US Agent, and a lot of stuff happens in this. US Agent, you know, takes the variant of the Super Soldier Serum, and we see him go apeshit at the end of the episode, and that kind of leads into, yeah, he's gonna be the big bad, because this other big bad isn't as bad as Captain America, who kills people, you know, like publicly kills people. Like, Captain America obviously killed people, like back in World War II. Like, he used a gun and shit, but that was like killing people for the sake of you're in a war. This is killing people very publicly, like on camera, like in the middle of a busy like town square center thing. Like, it's just, I both like US Agent because I like the guy playing him. He's a very like skilled actor, and he's like he's both, you know, he's an asshole, you know, he's a douche, but he sells being a douche, and like you still like the guy, even though you're meant to hate the guy. But yeah, everything about this show just works. There's a few things that are a bit meh, but Zemo is going from being, you know, a really compelling character. He's going from worst villain in the MCU. He just is. He just was. he had no reason to be in Civil War. Like, at least with someone like Malekith, at least Malekith fought Thor at the end. Like, Zemo didn't even fight Thor. At least Malekith looked like Malekith. But he went from worst MCU villain to one of the best characters in the MCU to, you know, a bit kind of generic now. He's just kind of like, I don't want super soldier. Super soldier's bad. No super soldier. Super soldier serum, I smash it with my boot. And that's kind of what has happened now. You don't have... he's still that, like, charismatic guy from the last episode, but his like motivation is a bit more generic, and the amount of times he says super soldier, the amount of times the word super soldier is said in this episode alone is immense. There should be a new drinking game where you take a shot every time they say super soldier, because it's a lot. It is a lot in this show, or in this episode. Sharon's still in it. Sharon's still doing stuff, but in this episode, her like, she's in it a lot more. Last episode, in this episode, it's still more like her appearances in the actual Captain America films, which is like 5 seconds, and boom, you're done. You're not a compelling enough character to have in the movie. But yeah, I like the fact that she's in it, but also have her be the actual tag-along, ride-along character. I know Zemo is, like, you can do more stuff with Zemo, but you can do more stuff with Sharon. Why can't you do more stuff with Sharon? She's a compelling character in her own right. Let her be in the show. But I don't know. There might be some more stuff with Sharon Carter. Obviously, we haven't seen Power Broker yet. Power Broker could be the big bad when you've got, like I said, Zemo, who may or may not be the big bad. He's kind of going more on the I'm actually evil route, other than the I'm just misunderstood. I don't like super soldiers, therefore I don't like any of you, and boo, my family's dead. And that was him, like, in Civil War, and like the last episode he was just more like dancing Zemo, dancing it up. But did anyone else see that? Like, Marvel Entertainment put up a 1 hour long 1 hour long thing of just Zemo dancing. What fucking world are we living in, man? When you can do that, you know? And it was trending on Twitter as well. It's like the Zemo edit or the Zemo cut was trending on Twitter. And it's fucking amazing. I love shit like that. That's what I live for. That's why I'm a Marvel fan. Just for stuff like that. But we go from that to, like, he's definitely gonna be a bad guy at the end of this, and I think what we're leading towards is more Carly Morgenthau or whatever. She's probably gonna be redeemed by the end of this, because there's a lot of, like, hints towards her being redeemed, and US Agent's probably gonna be full on big bad, and they're gonna get rid of him at the end of the show because, you know, no one likes him. He killed someone on camera. You can't have someone who killed someone on camera be, you know, redeemed, apart from if their name is the Winter Soldier and he's a hot man. Like, you know, you can't have that. You know, Wyatt Russell doesn't have the pure sex appeal that Sebastian Stan has, so I don't think he can get away with that. But what has this video turned into? Oh god. But yeah, I'm still fully on board. I'm still loving the show. I'm debating whether I should do a video on the Loki trailer. Every time I do videos on trailers and stuff, and actually provide footage for trailers and stuff, videos get claimed, so I don't know if that's smart. I might do it once I'm moved. But then the trailer will be like 4 weeks old at that point. It's already quite late to do it. It's already a few days old. I'm already late to the party. Everyone else has made a video on it, so yeah, I'm late to that. But I'm early to this, so there's the thing. Yeah. Let me know in the comments below if you enjoyed this episode of Falcon and Winter Soldier, if you watched it. If you're one of those people who's like, I'm not getting Disney Plus because Disney's an evil corporation. You know, if you're one of those people, you know, you can gladly leave. But yeah, if you enjoyed this episode of Falcon and Winter Soldier, let me know. If you watched it, let me know. If you haven't watched it yet, you probably shouldn't have watched this episode. Watch this video, because now I just spoiled you on everything that happened in the last 53 minutes and 14 seconds of this episode. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe, all that lovely stuff. Head over to my Twitch, give it a follow, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.